Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Comfy Org stream. What's up, everybody? I am Pers, and I'm here with Allison. What's up, Allison?
What's up, everyone? Hi, and happy Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are.
I hope
Stoked to
everybody's
see
doing
you.
well today. We're going to dive into some MCP nonsense and try it all out. Before we get started, let's just talk about what an MCP is. Right now, Comfy is a thing that can either run on your computer or on Comfy Cloud or anywhere else. You access it with your web browser and you use ComfyUI. What MCP does will allow your coding agent, like Claude Code or Codex or Hermes or whatever you like, to connect to our servers. And it sort of like wraps a lot of uh, difficult functions into things that the agent can understand so that when it comes time to run it, you can talk to ComfyUI as a human would. And hopefully that means that it makes it easier and more fun, more scaffoldable, and all that fun stuff. What's been your experience with MCP, Allison, coming in fresh to Comfy?
Yeah, so I'm relatively new to Comfy, the product, and also the organization, right? So MCP has been super helpful for me. I do not identify as the most technical person. So just being able to talk to Claude as I do all day, every day with natural language has been really helpful. It's also been helpful insofar as it's also kind of helped me learn the product, what it's capable of, being able to dive into the spaghetti when I want to and understand the logic of how it's built a workflow. Yeah, it's helped a lot.
Yeah, we saw your community engagement video when you joined. Did you use MCP for any portion of that?
I did try really, really hard to add some animated cats in the
Oh yeah,
background.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Like my background had like a bridge, the Bay Bridge. In fact, I am based here in San Francisco. And you could also kind of like see a promenade in the background. And I was like, well, how great would it be if I just had some cats somersaulting subtly through the area so that it would be a little Easter egg for anybody watching. And it was a lot harder than I expected. I didn't, I think one of the things that I felt and experienced was like MCP was so, speaking with it in natural language felt really easy for me. But I had to also be thinking about the capabilities of the tools that Claude and I were commanding, right?
Yep.
And so asking for like the motion graphics and stuff was like a lot more difficult than I actually knew. So, um, mission failure on that point, but I would say it was more of a user error than an MCP error.
Yeah, I don't know if that's user error or just, there's just a wealth of knowledge of sort of what you can and can't do with AI that you learn via osmosis over time using these tools. So anyone with that sort of baked in knowledge is going to really do well with MCP because you can just dive right in and it's like, I want to use this to do that and do this thing. The gap we're facing right now is your gap of I want to do this thing and I don't know how, and I don't even know how to ask. I just want to try some stuff, or maybe ask the MCP how you would go about that, so you could brainstorm the process a little bit and then dive in. Because
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with a lot of this stuff is asking for the final result is good, but asking it how it would get to that final result, tinkering with that process, making a plan, and then executing it tends to come up with a better result. So we can
Totally.
try
And
that.
then I think that's just like an even better opportunity for a newer user, a less technical user to like learn and understand process. Yeah, had I done that, my computer probably wouldn't have overheated that time that we were at prompt and play.
Yeah. We were testing the local MCP, which is coming soon. So you'll be able to control Comfy locally. But Allison was using it on her MacBook. And as a lot of you know, once you engage a video model on your MacBook, things get spicy. Uh, and it,
Ask me how I know. Ask me
yeah.
how I know. She was
Hey, this is how
huffing
we
and
learn.
puffing like me attempting to run the SF marathon, which was this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, oh, did you?
No,
Oh, okay. I
absolutely
was going to say,
not.
holy cow.
No,
Right
no,
here?
no. I have issues, but not that bad.
No,
Jeez.
I couldn't. Yeah. I don't think I don't even think I could watch. But so yeah, today we're just we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna load up Claude Code. I'm just gonna use the app. I normally use the CLI, but it's a basically interchangeable experience. If you're used to web apps, if you're used to talking to Claude in the browser, this will be more natural for you. And the other thing that it does, which is really nice, is it tends to show you your previews in the chat window, which, as you'll see, is very helpful when you're building out these sort of natural language um, routines of talking to the AI and iterating. Being able to see all your generations in the history, as you know, is very helpful. With other things, it extends to this too. So
Yeah.
we'll get into all that. I'll just start doing that now.
So before we dive into it, right?
Mhm.
Like I've spoken from my perspective of like why MCP has been helpful for me as a relatively new to Comfy user. Where are the areas where it's been most helpful to you as somebody who has like very deep product expertise and has been using Comfy without the MCP for quite some time?
Yeah, I'm tired of wiring up nodes. I'm tired of it. I like that I know how. I like that I understand the guts. I like that I don't have to wire it up anymore. Um, One thing that comes up a lot is, oh, I've made 8 images and I want to compare them. Yeah, there's grid nodes and there's things like that, but you know, the the sort of native way to do that in Comfy is to build an absolute nightmare of a workflow to make 8 images show up in a grid. Whereas with AI, I just ask for it. It might not even use Comfy to make that grid. It might make the images and then grid them with Python image library or something else. But the point is you're either offloading or getting rid of all the menial sort of developer-ish non-creative grunt work stuff, like the
Mhm.
data management, all the stuff that, if you're making music, when you have to switch back and look at all the plugins and think about your routing and stuff, it takes you out of the moment when you were making the music in the first place. That left brain, right brain crossover, I find when you're just talking to something and you know how everything works, you've just eliminated the technical side of the having to jump out of your creation, having to jump out of your world that you're working in to think about the logistics. The AI kind of handles that for you, so you can actually think about the art or think about the thing that you're working on, which has been like really freeing for me. And also being able to just branch out ideas in 1,000 directions and then just being like, oh, that's the one I like, without that having to
Mm.
be a whole thing of making 80 folders and then going through all those folders and saying, oh, I like that one and I like that one, I like that one, and like trying to manually remember this and then grabbing those and putting them in subfolders.
Right.
Now it's sort of like we just do it as we go, and I'm like, oh, I like this one, this one, this one, and let's do something with that. And that's been revolutionary.
I like that. I like that. It's a creative director era. I like the
Yeah.
idea of being able to like iterate really quickly, but also just kind of like cut out the parts of the workflow, the parts of the process that like take you out of that creative director mindset. Um, looking at the chat, I appreciate these folks who have been chiming in and sharing some of the things that they've been making with the Comfy MCP. So for anybody else who's been using it and kicking it around, would love to hear what you've been making and how you found it.
Yeah, because one of the nice things about the MCP is the fact that it connects you to everything else that can connect via MCP. So you're using Comfy, but you're also able to push it and connect it to anything else that is connected to your agent. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to just start setting it up and show you guys how to kind of get going with it. If you go to Cloud.
Oh, we got to reshare screen.
Yeah. I just gotta
There we go.
Okay, so if I go to, what is it? Sec friends. I just got to do some stuff. All right, let me get into it. So it's comfy.org /MCP. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's make you big. Okay, friends, here we are, comfy.org /MCP. So just go to, there we go. That's legible. All right. Go to comfy.org/MCP and have a look at this page. This explains how it works and what you can do. As we said, it's connecting it to your agent, connecting Comfy Cloud, all the fun stuff, partner nodes, all the other stuff, all of it in one place. So you just ask for what you want. It's very cool. In order to install it, you click on this install MCP button and it takes you down. It just scrolls you down to this section. And this section actually shows you how to set it up in each one of the different harnesses. If you use Claude Desktop, if you use Claude Code Terminal, like you use Codex, Cursor, OpenClaw, Hermes, we got others here. You can basically just point this link to any agent and you'll see it literally says, help me install Comfy MCP. Follow the setup guide here. That's the prompt, and send it the prompt. So yeah, we're in a whole new world now where you don't even need commands anymore. You just need the questions. But yeah, so to install through Claude Desktop over here, we click on Claude Desktop and it says add custom connector. We copy this URL that's over here. Make sure you copy that to your clipboard. And then just watch this little animation and it'll show you exactly how to set it up in Claude Code. So go download Claude Code from the actual Claude.ai website. Don't get it from anywhere else. Don't get a virus. Go get Claude Desktop. And inside of Claude Desktop, once you've installed it, you will see a little slider here for home and code. You want to be in code mode. This is important because MCP works best in code mode, because code mode is going to allow you to access parts of your computer, things it needs to do tool calls to actually work. If you do in home mode, it's going to be sandboxed, as they call it, or tightened down into this little box where it can't actually do anything. So you want to be able to use code mode to be able to effectively use Comfy MCP. This goes down to even things like sending images back and forth from your computer. Like you need to use code in order to basically enable everything. And yeah, once you click on, let's do the connector. So go up to the top left, you'll see the little hamburger here, and then click on File and Settings. I can't make this bigger, sorry everybody. Then we go down to Connections or Connectors. Then you'll see all your different integrations, or you'll see nothing. You'll see like Add One. You want to go up here to Add and just say Add Custom Connector. It's this one right here. Then you just paste in that URL that is in your clipboard, and you just call it Comfy Cloud MCP. Or whatever you want to call it, just so you remember what it is in your list. And then you add it, and I've already added it, so it's here. And when it comes up, it's going to give you a little link that asks you to authenticate. You click that link. Actually, let me just connect mine, and I'll just re-add it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to add a custom connector, call it Comfy Cloud MCP, paste that URL in, and hit add. A server with this URL already exists. Did I just break it? There must be a way to delete it. Yeah, there we go. That's all. I just didn't delete it right. Okay, friendos. Connects in sessions. Yeah, anyway. Add custom connector, Comfy Cloud MCP, boink. Paste, Control-C, Control-V. All right. And checking connection, here it's going to say you got to connect to your Comfy account. So I'm going to do that and connect, and that's going to open up my browser. And it's going to ask me if I want to go to my personal or team workspace. I have a work workspace, so I'll use that. And yeah, that's all you have to do is just pick your access point. And for you, it'll probably just be personal workspace or whatever. Then just hit continue, and it'll authorize the, once you hit OpenClaw, it'll authorize the connector, and then it's connected. It will be connected to your account, use your credits, all that fun stuff. And then you can go down here and change the various approvals and permissions. So you can either have it just say, go nuts, do whatever you like, or you can tell it, at what point do you ask me for permission? And that's what needs approval means. You can say always allow. Needs approval means I will ask you anytime I try to do anything in this list. And block means I'm not allowed to do this at all. So if you have an MCP that you're connecting and you're kind of wary of it deleting or editing stuff, you can block it from doing any writes, or see how it's like write versus read, you can just say, no, you're not allowed to do any of that. And then, go forward. But just remember, when you do that, you generally kill any functionality that was intended with the MCP. But this is just how you can control your own security. If you have hard lines about file control and access, I understand. You can do that right here.
Yep.
Safety first, everybody.
Safety first.
I'm just going to YOLO it because I'm a psychopath. Let's roll.
Don't try this at home, kids.
No, I leave everything that needs approval, because then it kind of just checks in with you. And then if it's, when it's asking you something over and over again, we'll see it. You can say, always allow this particular thing. And then it'll stop asking you about that specific permission. So you can then sort of massage your level of safety comfort with the thing, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Take it slow, take it gradual.
So yeah, we're connected. Yeah, we're all good to go. And the only other thing left to do is now just to connect this to a folder on your computer where you're talking to the MCP, and that's the project. So just down here at the very bottom, you're going to see local, blah, blah, blah. You want to switch this to local. It might say default or work or cloud or whatever. You can do cloud environments as well. I haven't tried this very well. You might want to just stick with a local one to start. All that means is a cloud environment, you can go from machine to machine and it should persist, but maybe not. So let's just do local. And then, yeah, just over here, add a folder and just pick a folder on your computer. I just have a folder called code where I have all my code projects. And then in there, I just made a folder called MCP stream. And then I selected that folder. You can do that. You can put it on your desktop, put it in your downloads folder, anywhere you remember where it is. And then once you select that folder, that's the workspace for our whole thing. Now we're set up, MCP's connected, and we have our workspace built. So now we can.
So for that folder, right? Like if I'm, doing multiple completely separate projects using the Comfy MCP, do I want a different folder for each of them, or is everything just like going into this one spot?
No, just well, it will if you don't tell it to. But
okay.
As you start each project, or if you feel like a new project is happening, you can then explain to it, hey, this feels like we've just started a new project. Can we now separate everything from this project, store it in this folder? And then you can also say, can you handle file management so that my file names are legible to me later? Questions like that really help, because then when it starts making all the assets and stuff later, when you go to look at it, it's not just a pile of files that say like ABQX capital B, like dot PNG. It's this is shot 2, variation 3 with this prompt and things like that. So,
helpful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super duper helpful. But yeah, here we are. We're here. Welcome. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, guys. So we should try some kind of project, and we would love to hear from our lovely live viewers in chat. What are you guys interested in seeing us kick around and make?
While that happens, I'm going to ask for a picture of a tree using Z Image Turbo.
Why are you choosing Z Image Turbo here?
It's fast. I like it.
Gotcha. Wow.
Let's see if it can do it. Live
demo. Tree is cooking.
So here it says, allow Claude to get template schema. So here's where we ran into, where I asked it to ask me about everything. I wanted to always be able to check template schema. That is not a scary thing to me. So I'm going to click always allow instead of allow once. So you'll see there's deny, always allow, and allow once. So you always allow for stuff that is safe, and then allow once for stuff like deletions and moving folders and stuff where you don't want it to just be doing that willy-nilly. So we're going to always allow that. And I'm just going to keep going while Allison talks, and you'll just see me clicking either always allow or allow once based on allow Claude to run the template. Sure. Go nuts.
Oh, we've got my pal Twig and Berries. What's up, Twig and Berries? Asking how soon is soon on that ETA for a local MCP.
So soon. You
so soon.
How soon it is. Yeah, it's so soon. So soon. So soon. We don't know. Soon, I guess. Soon. Soon's a good answer, right? Soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at our linear to see if there's a clue for me here.
Yeah, bring up our linear on the stream. Just show everyone.
Everything we're working on.
Everything. Holy cow! We made a tree.
We made a tree.
So the tree's in Claude. Now let's say, hey Claude, where did you put this? Hey, Claude, where'd you put this image? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Maybe that'll help. Can you guys read the text? Let me know if you can't read the text, and I'll do what I can to try and make it a little more legibly. Can it do a multi-workflow like Korea 2, first last frame into an LTX 2.3 video? Let's find out. Let's find out together, shall we?
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Let's say local copy I downloaded. No, this is terrible. Let's make sure that we store our pictures and media in folders in this project based on their relevance, or based on their store music in this folders in this project. Let's just try that. We'll just start with the most simple version of this, and then we'll dial it down. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about was don't ask for the world every time. Just see what it does and then start to go deeper. You can talk yourself way too deep into the wrong rabbit hole and have it do a bunch of dumb stuff that doesn't make sense. It's a little easier to just be like, how would I do this? Or very open-endedly, like, how would you solve this problem? And then you can brainstorm a bit with it instead of just committing to, like, potentially the wrong solution.
Gotcha.
Yeah, see, now it's set up a media structure here. You can see it. It says, see code MCP stream. It's going to put it in media, images. Videos will probably go in videos. This is perfect because now I can go, it says tree Z image turbo. That's more than enough info I need. I know it's a tree. I know what model it is. We're cooking now. We've built our basic structure.
Nice, nice. To your point earlier about starting small with Claude, it's interesting because I feel like there's often an analogy like, oh, AI is your assistant or it's your intern, right? Usually somebody that you'd have to give a ton of direction to. But it seems like Claude works better when she's not micromanaged.
Yeah,
Claudia. I genuinely call her Claudia. I think that all
Claudia.
AI and especially generative AI.
I like Claudia. For Claudia. AI is whoever it is. It's a giant. What is it? It's a giant multi-dimensional monster with a happy face on. It's wearing a little happy face mask. Okay, I asked for 4 pictures of trees in different zany biomes using Korea 2. When that's done, I'm going to then stitch those together with a last frame workflow, and we'll see if we can make a video out of all these, just like LinkedIn user asked. I don't know why LinkedIn isn't passing the names through.
I don't know.
Sorry, we don't know who that was.
Doing it for some, but not for others.
Yeah.
But I will give a shout out to Art Longbottom, who is the one who asked.
Oh, thanks, Art. Yeah.
If Mr. MCP can do this multi-workflow.
Nice. Are you able to use Opus 4.8 8 hours a day on the $20 plan? No. I doubt that very much. Some guy. Sonnet, maybe. Also, if you want to do $20 a month, Hermes with Quen 3.6, their subscription is a good deal. You get like a lot with that. It's not as elegant sometimes as Opus and Sonnet, but it's perfect for MCP connections, tool calls, integrations like this. It can totally handle. So yeah, if jumping from the $20 to $100 a month plan on Claude Code is too much of a jump, please consider Hermes, consider Codex. Their $20 a month plan is pretty good too. I mean, it's all about what makes sense for you financially and stuff. It's sort of, they're all getting very close to being able to do everything somewhat the same. And then the more frontier models are just sort of better at the larger orchestrational tasks of like even controlling these little, like these smaller models. So you can kind of think of them as like a hierarchy of brain power, and you don't always need the most expensive brainy model to do things like make me a picture of a tree with the image, right? If I wanted to build a pipeline or build software, yeah, maybe. But for this kind of stuff, you can even some local stuff is getting close.
Nice. All right, bro. Let's see these trees.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. We got 1 tree, 2 tree, I like that one. 3 tree. I love Korea too. This model's great. It's full of zest. Okay. Great trees. Great work. Let's just keep it happy. You're awesome at this. Yeah. All right. Let's bring these to life by using a first to last frame LTX 2.3 workflow to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and then back to 1 to make a cool loop. Then let's just stitch it together with like FFmpeg or something instead of using Comfy for that because it'll be faster. Use FFmpeg to stitch the video together. And when it's done, we can try doing other things like maybe using hyperframes or something like that to take all the clips and cut them together in funky ways. But let's just see if this works first.
Sweet. While we wait for that to cook, right? We just talked about not micromanaging Claudia, but I noticed that you're out here telling her specifically like what models to use.
Only because the person asked. Only because Art asked me to use that model. If I had just broadly asked for this, it would probably go for the best looking model, which is C-Dance. And I wanted to use the LTX 2.3 model first because it's faster and cheaper. It runs on the GPU and it's actually fine for these tasks. But that's, yeah, you're right. That's my like intrinsic understanding of the models coming through.
Gotcha.
That might not be specifically apparent to somebody, but that being said, my primary concerns were using the model they asked for, keeping costs down, trying to use open source. You can ask for all those things on the way in.
Awesome.
So if that is your intention, state it to the bot and it should be able to like craft something that fits your specifications. If you don't have any specifications, you may not care and it doesn't matter anyway. It'll just make an animation you asked for. In this case, I know the workflow I want to use because like what they described and how to make it, like this is how you would do it. So this is a good test to see if it'll do the thing. Then we can get a little broader and see what it does, you know, if you just ask for random stuff.
We will get there.
Yeah.
We will get there. Some good questions here in chat while we're waiting for this. So
yeah, this will take a while.
We got some guy again. Some guy is asking, is that MCP workflow actually running in Comfy in the background? Can you pull it up and see the spaghetti it made for your request?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is running on Comfy Cloud. It's building API workflows, sending them to Comfy Cloud in the backend. So no, it is not running on Comfy on my machine. But as you know, with Comfy, everything we make, if I go to my Comfy MCP, what was it? MCP stream. Bear with me, all. Media, images. Okay, we got our trees here. So let me load up Comfy Cloud real quick in a browser. Can you all see Comfy Cloud?
I can see it.
Okay. Now, that image that I just made, if I drag it into Comfy, boink, it'll actually give me the workflow. This is the workflow it used to make the image. So everything you make actually contains the workflow that made it. So you can just continue on from that point and just make more stuff. So everything is connected in a very cool way. And even if it makes a Frankenstein workflow to do something, it will be reflected in the media that it made. So when it makes the videos, if we drag the videos in, we'll see that it's a LTX 2.3 first frame, last frame workflow that made this video. So yeah, to answer your question, all the stuff is legible, understandable. And if this is how you learn, this is a really cool way to learn because you could say, make this cool thing. And then you can go back and try to understand what, like how the spaghetti was made.
Love it. Love it. Is Claudia still cooking?
Yeah, so it's
like
uploaded the
it.
images and now it's doing the pipeline. So it's going to make 5 videos, which will take a while. So we can just hang out
Okay.
and chat while this cooks.
Well, I think this is a question from Art again. Thank you, Art. While that cooks, what if you wanted to add LoRa's? Are LoRa's allowed in cloud?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bunch of LoRa's on cloud already, community stuff. And then we have bring your own model for, I believe, creators and above. If you join the as a creator, you are able to upload your own LoRa's. And I believe as long as that LoRa is in your account, there's no reason why the MCP shouldn't be able to use it. So you could just be able to ask for stuff with that LoRa. It should be able to just jam it in there and get to work. The LoRa may not show up. It won't show up in the public thing if it's your own. But again, we have a big pile of community LoRa's on cloud as well. So there's lots to explore there as well. You can just load up a cloud tab and go look at all the LoRa's and the models thing and just ask for them with the MCP.
Sweet, sweet. Let's have a look. See, do we have other questions?
Is it possible to have a dollar amount instead of credits to help track client costs? Yeah, I think basically you can ask your agent to do that kind of stuff once all the hooks are built in. You know, that's all a matter of defining your own environment. You just maybe put that in the bottom or something, or you know, have it email you or something, or you know, let you know when you're low, when you have to top up, things like that. That's the beauty of these agents. They sort of. I'm just hitting yes to everything. I'm not even reading it. But what it's doing is it went and checked to see if I have FFmpeg. If you've never heard of FFmpeg, it's a piece of software that you can run on any computer. It is command line based. So agents are really good at using it. And all it does is packages, encodes, and re-encodes media. So I have, 4 videos I want to make into one video. I use FFmpeg and I just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and snap them together. That would be a disgusting pile of text to do it as a human person. FFmpeg input, file name, file name, file name, file name, copy, file name, copy the media, copy this. But the agent doesn't care. The agent's just like, oh yeah, I can do that. It's done. So this is where the power comes in later. You don't have to stitch these together in Comfy. You don't have to make another Comfy workflow to stitch the videos together. We can use tools that already exist. They're already out there. Claude, Hermes, whatever. I'm just saying, Claude, please just in your head, replace it with whatever agent you use. They know about everything. So you can also ask, like, is there an easy way to do this? It will be like, oh yeah, that's this library. It's easy to install. You want it? Just be like, sure.
Yep.
Make my life easy.
Yeah, we like easy where it makes sense, especially for things like this. We had another question a little earlier, actually, that I can actually answer, which is Snehol. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing their name. Asks, do you have a tutorial playlist for ComfyUI for absolute beginners? Well, my friend.
Do you? Do you? Do you have one?
I have one up my sleeve. So the great news is this is actually being worked on right now as we speak. And we will be releasing it on our YouTube for free for everybody to watch and learn from very soon. I know very soon is not as specific of an answer as you may like, but we are juggling a lot of different priorities these days, but certainly helping new users understand how to get the best out of Comfy from day one is really high up there. So stay tuned. Definitely check it out, and you can check it out in the same place that you can watch all of the replays of our live streams, including this one. And speaking of LTX, we actually had a Founders Live, a stream between our founders and LTX's founders on Friday. So lots of cool stuff to see there. And I see that Claudia has finished cooking. What's going on here?
So this is our first video. This is going from the first frame to the second frame. If we look here, it's going from this image here to this image here. That's what we asked for. We asked for transitions between all of these images. It's going to go from this one to this one to this one to this one, and then back to this one so that it makes a perfect loop when it's done. And so it's done the first video, and that was it that I was playing while you were talking there. And yeah, pretty cool. So we got on a nice transition. As it makes each video, it'll show us the videos, and then it'll stitch them all together when it's done.
So that was just the first one. Got it. I wonder how it decided on that particular transition,
Sometimes like we can actually look at the video. So if I download the video, and then we go into Comfy, back to Comfy. I drag that in. It should tell us. It said seamless magical transformation between two fantastical biomes. The environment smoothly morphs and dissolves, swirling glowing particles and shifting light. A lone tree stands centered, dreamlike cinematic motion, highly detailed. So that's
Wow.
Claude deciding what would make this image go into this image and what's the best way to get there.
Yeah, she definitely understood the biomes assignment here. I like that.
Yeah, because it's probably looking at the images.
Yeah.
And then deciding what to do as opposed to just blindly guessing what you want.
Right. Well, as we see the transitions between the other tree images, let's see how much they do or don't match.
This will be the next one here, which I believe is just a crossfade. That happens sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you just get a crossfade, but it is bringing the images to life at the same time. So that's really
cool. Wow.
This is actually going very fast. It's done? Oh, okay. LTX is fast. Yeah, that was the whole thing. I feel like I'm back in first grade with this stuff. It's okay, Matt. Everybody feels that way.
I feel like it's become very fashionable to get back in touch with your inner child, and I am happy and grateful that ComfyUI MCP has enabled me to do just that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Double-ended lollipop. Somebody make that. Yeah, so you can see here it's showing where it stored everything as well. I'll give you an idea. So in the main video window, it's done our full loop and dropped that in the root of that folder. And then in the segments folder, it added each segment separately. So then we could, go in later. Maybe I didn't like the sequence or whatever. I could just consider this one a previs and then take these 4 clips into my video editor and wrap them up, put them where I want them and do my thing. So yeah, this is like a really cool way to make stuff, branch stuff. Maybe this isn't the final decision, but at least it gives me an idea of where I was at, where I want to go. Next thing. Yeah. But now I'm actually kind of curious because I know we just added HeyGen. I'm curious if we can make somebody talk.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. Phone's blowing up. All right. Let's try to use HeyGen to bring this guy to life. He will be speaking about absolute gibberish at top speed. And let's grab a stupid picture of me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I appreciate your openness to use your image and likeness for all company
testing. It feels better than using someone else's.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. It's either me or one of my cats generally. Okay. So I'm assuming this one will probably take a sec.
Yeah, I don't even know if it'll work. We're just YOLOing it right now.
All right. Well, stay tuned, peoples. You will find out.
I haven't even tested this.
I found this lovely question from our friend Mad Butter, I believe.
I know Mad Butter. What's up, Mad Butter?
What's up, Mad Butter?
What's up, Mad Butter?
Mad Butter asks, does this play nice with Claude Design? Like, can you generate the images for a PDF one-sheeter using ComfyUI and then place them in as a continuous process?
That's a good question. I never tried it. I haven't tried Claude Design yet. I don't know how it integrates with Claude Code. That's a good question. I don't know. Try it out. Let us know. I think at any rate, you could maybe use it to absolutely make the storyboards and then just, some hybrid workflow of using Claude Design to do the storyboards and then feeding them into Claude Code to do the pipeline orchestration, maybe. I don't know. Is it possible to create a 12-minute anime of 23 minutes each using only ComfyUI MCP? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. You guys have all night, right? What should it be about? Lock in, everybody. We're making anime.
Yep.
Stretch it out. We're
24
going to
hour
make all of
stream.
One Piece tonight. I don't think we've ever made anime on the stream. I think that would be a popular stream.
Why have we not? I feel like this is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, we should find someone who's making absolute gas on the timeline and have them show us how they do it.
Oh, totally.
What do you think, y'all? Hey, in the chat, if anybody knows anybody who's just killing it with that style, please drop their names.
Please, please.
Yeah, I know we got Jay Boog, but I don't think he uses Comfy. But his stuff's incredible. Turns out, hugging face, steel frames. What is it doing? What? Whoa. Okay, all right, hold on. Okay. Quick heads up before I animate real face. So treating this as your own likeness. Yeah. Search shows Comfy Cloud partners with no direct HeyGen avatar tool service. Oh, I wonder if it's not. Wonder if it's not in the thing. It's a brand new partner node. It might not be in the index yet. Is there any way to check?
That was such a polite way to ask her. Is there any way to check?
Yeah, I think maybe it just doesn't see the template. I think we got to do something to maybe refresh the templates faster. I don't know. It feels like the MCP is reading off a cached list of templates from before the HeyGen templates were added is likely what's happening here, which is not a big deal. It's just, we just serviced a bug. But we're going to see if it can find the nodes. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Cook it. Now it's going to upload my picture to the cloud. There it goes. My face is now on the internet, everyone, for the first time ever.
Congratulations. I'm so grateful to be able to witness this momentous occasion.
This has never happened before.
Oh man, I'm excited to see what liberties it takes in choosing
absolute gibberish.
Yeah. Not only the dialogue, but like the voice that it also chooses. Like what, based on your image, like what does it think that you sound like?
Oh, see here it says it's a paid API node, so I'll confirm spend before running. That's nice. We have it set up to not just try to spend money without asking you. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's also helpful. Pay attention to when you hit always allow. You may want to just allow those manually. That's up to you.
I do appreciate that it takes a moment to like stop and check with you before it spends money, especially
they wrote the script.
Oh.
Flibber jabberwock zoink, wugga dingle sprocket, doingle woo, zibby zably, foo fla quantum noodle bazoinkin. All right, cool. Punchy male voice like Spuds Oxley or Chill Brian. Oh, it's gonna make me fast. Okay, all right.
Cuckoo.
Speed up my voice and give me high expressiveness. I need two things: the photo on file. The full path. Okay, sure, I can give you the path. It's asking me for the path to the file, so I'm just gonna go right-click on the file and say copy as path. You can do that in Windows. I think you can do it on Mac too. And
I'm not sure it works so elegantly on Mac, but in times where I haven't or I've just been too lazy to find it, I just say it's in my downloads. Can you find it? And generally, Claudia's done a pretty good job.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, you have permission to use The credits. Go nuts. Go nuts. Make the thing. I forgot to, it asked me two questions. It asked me for the image and it also asked me if it could spend. And I forgot to tell it could spend. So I knew it was just going to ask me again. I guess you have a max of credits to burn through tonight. Love to see Claude Code. What about guys and me that don't? Can we use OpenCode with MCP? Absolutely. You can use whatever model you'd like. Your experience may vary depending on the robustness of your model. But yeah, OpenCode, OpenClaw, Hermes, all the hits, all the hits. If you go to Comfy, what is it? I'll just type it in.
Comfy.org.
Yeah, Comfy. Yeah, you're faster. Comfy.org/MCP, and there are install instructions there. The install instructions you may need for OpenCode, if there isn't an OpenCode tab, which I actually think there is, but if there isn't, there's a line that you can feed to your agent, giving it the URL and telling it to install MCP. Go forth and cook, my friends. Mad Butter asks, I see one of the big benefits here is integrating with other MCPs. I like how fast it is to make comfy graphs. How do you think the experience of MCP versus new in the Comfy agent? Yeah, we have an agent in Comfy in app agent on the way. It's a slightly different process because that gets you a lot more in line with the nodes if you really want to understand what you're doing in real time. The agent's great for that. The MCP is a bit more hands-off, delegating to a creative partner type situation, and the agent is more of a hands-on conversational creation situation where you've got Comfy open and everything's cooking. So yeah, it really depends on what you're using Comfy for. If you're using Comfy just to make things and generate stuff and you don't really care about the nodes, MCP is great. And if you do care about the nodes, you want to be able to see it and then say, oh, adjust this and add this node and remove that. That's what you want the agent for. That's the experience there.
Sweet.
Agent waitlist.
The waitlist to try out the Comfy agent. So yeah, feel free.
We got an error. Let's see what
noes. What did we do?
It's a good chance it just didn't wrap the workflow right, because we did have to just kind of error type unknown. It's going to retry.
Okay.
It may have hit a thing where it's not allowed to use my identity or something. I don't know. It shouldn't have, but. Let me have a quick look at the HeyGen nodes. Oh, node threw an error during exception. Check its inputs. Oh, you know what? I bet you it did not nail the input structure of the node. I'm going to take a picture of the node and send it to the MCP.
Be like, hey, it's this one.
Here's the node, if that helps.
Oh my God. You've been so nice to Claudia this stream, like uncharacteristically nice. Your tone here is more like what I expected to see.
You can scream at it, but it's the same result, right? Why get your blood pressure up?
Right.
I just sent it a picture of the node. We'll see what it does. And to think we are in the DOS 3.0 version of this stuff. Yeah, for real. I know what you mean, Matt. We are to use the phrase everyone uses. We are so early. Thanks. That screenshot confirms my input mapping is exactly right. Oh, okay. Workflow wiring is not the problem. The failure is happening HeyGen side at runtime. No, it's not. I don't think it is.
Oh my God, she's getting a little defensive and blaming out here.
My code is fine. Excuse me. I know how to make workflows. That's okay. We can bring me to life with something else. The real error is a bug in HeyGen's code. That's hilarious. I'm going to submit this to HeyGen and get a bug fixed thanks to my agent. If you're mean, it'll hack Hugging Face on your network. Exactly. You got to be careful. Is there a video that's been made from you guys that will help us out? I think we're making it. We'll make some more MCP getting started content as the product matures a bit. Right now, it's all still a little, early, so it's tough to say like this is the definitive way to use it. But yes, we will try to make some like getting started videos that are like, very beginner friendly and fast to get you going, get you cooking.
Yeah, and if any of you in the chat are educators or creators of tutorial content yourselves, a lot of times learning from the community is the best. I mean, I know that sounds a little bit like the community person at Comfy saying, "Oh, do it yourselves." Not my intention. I think to Perz's point, right? Like, there's a lot of different ways to use tools like these, and different creatives are going to think about those things differently. So seeing, certainly for me, like in wanting to understand the way that people are using Comfy and what different things they're making, not just in the workflow, but also in the output. The community is super great for that. So makers of tutorials, do y'all thing.
Yeah. Or else.
Or else.
We'll threaten you, not the AI, but we'll threaten the audience. I think it worked. I think it's doing the thing. I think we did it. Chat, we've done it. What's up, Flippin' Sigmas? What's up, Case Subjecto? What's up, Zanelli? What's up, some guy? Oh my God, Mad Butter. We got the whole crew here today. Gurav, I think I've seen you here before. What's up, buddy? October, Milad, Matt. Oh my gosh, Lucas. Tyler, Fabio, holy cow. Thanks for coming out today, everybody. We really appreciate it, You don't have to hang out with us. We love that you do. Add some development knowledge too in MCP. It's easier for teams to get started without digging too much underlying code. That's a good point. This is actually a really good way for a team to just scaffold up a pipeline to work together on some objects or some things together. This, please, we got a lot of cool stuff coming that way too. That I won't talk about. How do you get this in-agent Comfy agent you mentioned? Oh, sign up for the waitlist, and we'll try and get you in there as soon as we can. Waitlist was in the chat, but I see you're on X, so we might have to post it again.
I'll share it with them directly on X.
Thanks. Yeah, I see Maitland all the time on.
Got you, Maitland. We would not leave you.
Hey, what's up, Hodgman? Mika, did someone try MCP in local with local LLM? Yes, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. It worked. Let's try top speed. Oh, I bet you guys can't hear that, can you?
No. We need you to.
One sec. I got to switch the. One sec, y'all. Bear with me. You got to hear this. It's fantastic.
Just based on the movement itself. Yeah. Like, I'm anticipating it's gonna give Alvin and the Chipmunks, but let's see.
I just, when you completely forget how to do.
Also, I feel like it really did not do your hairline any favors here. Your hair is much.
It's creeping back. It thinks I've got.
It looks much better.
Let me try switching out the. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Stop there, and then we're gonna add. It's not a Chrome tab. Oh, I can also share. Oh, Okay, Allison, I'm gonna have to mute us both while I play this so that you don't
Okay.
come back twice. So yeah, we'll be back in a second, everybody, but I'll switch over so you can hear this.
Wooble dee snorf, hyper fandangle, sproingy boing kaploom, ninny bibble bobble, zockety zika, fromscottle whiz bang doodle, and that, my friend, is precisely why the wibble goes sproing, huh? Oh boy, flibber jibber jabberwock zoink, wooba lubba dingle sprocket, but doing a woo, zibbly zabbly floofa, quantum noodle, bazoink and sprock, wooble dee snorf, hyper fandangle, sproingy boing kaploom, ninny bibble bobble, zockety zika, fromscottle whiz bang doodle, and that, my friend, is precisely why the wibble goes sproing, huh? Oh boy, flibber jibber jabberwock zoink, wooba lubba dingle sprocket, but doing a woo, zibbly zabbly floofa, quantum noodle, bazoink and sprock, wooble dee snorf, hyper fandangle, sproingy boing kaploom, ninny bibble bobble, zockety zika, fromscottle whiz bang doodle, and that, my friends, is precisely why the wibble goes sproing, huh?
I mean,
Okay.
wow, you know,
Yeah.
that's certainly something.
Bars.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there you go, friends. That's about us. That's an hour. We should end it here, but we're definitely going to do this again. This was super fun. Now that we have the basics down too, we can do some deeper dives into MCP, start building out some pipelines. Maybe you want to make user-generated content with this pipeline. I mean, we built this in less than an hour, built this in less than 20 minutes, really, this last bit. You know, 10 pictures of people saying the same thing. We've got 10 videos for user-generated content. That's just one potential use case out of quadrillions. So yeah, option paralysis is a problem, but you know, jam with your agent. See what you come up with. Jam with friends.
Jam with your agent. Hang out with Claudia or whoever is your trusty assistant. And guys, if you do make something really cool and you're like, wow, this is great, please, if you share it on the internet, wherever that may be, tag us. You know, if that's on socials, we'd love to see it. We'd love to check it out. You know, maybe there, even for some of these things, like we'd love to show them on the stream too, if that's okay with you. We'll of course ask for permission first. But you know, I'd be excited to hear what chat has to say in jibber jabber, HeyGen 3x speed. So
and someone said I sounded like I'm in Animal Crossing,
which is not untrue. I kind of like that.
Or Simlish. We'll just make some Simlish music videos next time.
Yeah, and I agree with Maitland here. You know, if there's a better use for fancy computers, I've never seen it. Thank you, friend.
True. Right, friendos. We'll be back next week. What's on the agenda? Do you remember?
Next week, I think we're going to have Inky join us and share some of their awesome workflows. So for anybody who is not familiar with their work, you will get a taste of it next week. Very, very, very cool.
We're talking time slice nodes. We're talking possibly some really cool masking, like glitchy graphic user interface nodes to make like glitchy post-processing effects. And we're adding it all to cloud, so it'll all be available through this in MCP and all the fun stuff. So thanks, everybody. See y'all next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.